Hello. Hi. Hello.
Yes, we'll be with you in just a moment, okay?
Okay.
Good afternoon, Ms. Bridgewater. Hope you're doing well.
I am, Your Honor. How are you today?
Doing well, thank you.
Good.
The SAP reset date?
It's February the 17th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we'll get started as soon as courtroom 2 or courtroom 1 is ready for us.
All right, we'll start with number 14, Mr. Matt.
Okay, good afternoon. Let me just address everyone that's in courtroom 1 there. Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar. You have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We're providing you with the assistance of a public defender or conflict defender this afternoon if you choose to utilize their service. And you say that this is position number 14, Mr. Mack, is that right? And let's see, Ms. Kim,
Yes, Your Honor.
you're representing Mr. Mack?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Mack. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000635E with battery family violence, simple battery family violence, and 2 counts of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Let's see, who do we have? Mr. Howard. Good
Can you hear
afternoon.
me?
I can hear you. Is there a history?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this camera. 13 on probation for burglary, 2021 probation, 2019 simple possession conviction, 2011 burglary conviction. I didn't see any violent arrests. This was a level 3. That's all.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Spear.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
I do show a warrant out of APD for simple assault family violence. It's dated January 8th, which is not the date of this instance. In this particular instance, we're asking for a total of a $6,500 surety. That's 2,500 on the battery family violence, 2,000 on the simple battery family violence, and 1,000 each on the cruelty to children in the third. We are asking for no further contact with the victim, Aaron Martin, the two minor children. Stay away from the incident location, 370 Northside Drive. FVIP, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Erin Martin is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity to do so. Of course, you don't have to, but if you choose to address the court, I'll need for you to unmute yourself and I'll have to swear you in.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, Ms. Martin. Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court, ma'am?
I just wanted to speak on his behalf, saying that he's the father of my children. He is very active in their lives, financially, physically, emotionally, mentally. I would like for the court to pardon him and offer a bond on his behalf because we do need him. It was, everybody has problems. Nothing is perfect. But this has been a big eye opener for all of us that he is needed in my life, the kids' life, and everyone else.
Has this ever happened before?
No, sir.
Anything further, Ms. Martin?
No, sir.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Yes, good afternoon, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Mack is 31 years old. He was born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. He went to high school. He graduated successfully at 2012. He also went to college to pursue business management. After a few years, he had to get the job to pay for financially for his children, Your Honor. Your Honor, he is working as a driver and he's very diligent, gainfully employed. Your Honor, we would like to request for a signature on bond level 3. This happened almost a month ago and no further violent contact, so he can have a continuous relationship with his children. Thank you.
Okay, for the battery will be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. For the simple battery, a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. For each of the cruelty charges, a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. Makes for a total of a $7,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. No further violent contact with Ms. Martin or either of the minor children. I want him to begin the family violence intervention program. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you both.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 4, Mr. Butler.
Am I free to leave now, Judge?
Yes, ma'am. You have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Butler.
Good
Judge
afternoon.
Eric Marr. Good afternoon, sir. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar. You've been charged in case 26 CR 0000633B with battery family violence. Is there a history?
Your Honor,
Mr.
I
Howard?
think we have the consent on that case.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Dodd. And you as well, Ms. Evans Battle. Is there a consent in this matter?
Yes, there is, Your Honor.
Okay,
As to the conditions of it, we would ask the court to allow for a $3,500 signature bond through pretrial services at level 2. And that he would have no further violent contact with Kimberly Chester, complete 3 anger awareness classes, no further violations of the law, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond.
is that your understanding, Mr. Haddad?
It is, Judge.
Okay, very good. Good luck to you, Mr. Butler.
appreciate you. Yeah,
What level
and I
was that
s-
again? I'm sorry.
Say it again.
What level was that again?
Level 2.
Okay. All right, next we got number 11, Mr. Little.
Say it one more time for me.
11.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Little.
how you
You
doing,
have
sir?
been doing well, thank you, sir. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000630A with 4 counts of simple battery family violence. Is your history, Mr. Howard?
It's first, level 1.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for $2,500 surety per charge. That's a total of $10,000. No further violent contact with Gary Little, that is his son. Stay away from the incident location, 2396 Hill Street. And because this is not intimate partner violence, 8 anger awareness courses, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
You want to tell me what happened, Ms. Spear, please?
Yes, Your Honor. The incident began because the defendant was speaking with his mother over the phone. There's an ongoing divorce, and so the victim said, I don't want to hear her voice. I don't want to be a part of the conversation. Take it off speakerphone, go upstairs, whatever you have to do, so I'm not a part of this. The son said, you go upstairs if you don't want to be a part of this. The victim said, this is my home. I'm not going anywhere. Things escalated. The defendant became agitated, started throwing items, some of them various household items, some of them struck the victim.
Thank you. Mr. Dodd?
Judge, on behalf of Mr. Little, he is 44 years of age, Judge, born and raised here. His mom, as the court heard, undergoing divorce. I think she's living or moving to a senior citizen type setting. Uh, my client reports to me that he has limited income. He receives disability, and really has been unemployed for quite some time, Judge. I would ask the court to consider releasing him through pretrial services. He is eligible for that. I tried to reach the father. I assume the state has. But I guess if a stay away is imposed, then he's gonna just have to find somewhere else to stay, Judge. But other than that, I would ask for him to be released through pretrial services.
Okay, have you spoken to Mr. Little, Ms. Spear, your office?
We have not. That's why we have our standard no further contact, stay away, Your Honor. Usually if we speak to them and they request otherwise, we will amend accordingly.
Okay. As such, for each charge, will be $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, makes for a total of a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the Hill Street address. He can go back to that address on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings if necessary. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Little.
All right, thank you, sir. God bless you.
Now let's get number
As well.
14, Mr. Luckett.
Good afternoon, Mr. Luckett. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000634C with battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
4. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, 4. 2021, got an open family offense, domestic violence out of Mobile County, Alabama. 2019, 2017, speeding in the school zone. This was level 2. That's all.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, we're asking for a $2,500 surety, no further contact with the victim, Michael Stringfellow, for anger awareness classes. Stay away from 3309 Cascade Park. In this instance, the victim was out late, had been drinking, came home, an argument ensued. The upstairs neighbor called the police saying that there was some sort of ruckus in the downstairs apartment that is rented by, I think, both Mr. Luckett and Mr. Stringfield. Mr. Stringfellow, had a a bloody lip. Mr. Stringfellow said the defendant was upset that he came home late and punched him in the face. Nothing further.
Is your office, Mr. Stringfellow?
No, we have not, Your Honor. Hence the no further contact and the stay away still.
Thank you. Ms. Kim, is this your case?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Luckett is 32 years old and he has been here in Georgia for about 2 years. He moved for this relationship, Your Honor. He lost his mother 2021. He lost both of his parents and he's the only child. So there's a strong bond between him and his partner, Your Honor. And we would like to request for no further violent contact. He is currently gainfully employed at McDonald's as a general manager. He's been working diligently there, graduated from high school 2012, and he also has a certification for management for fast food industry. This is his probably first violence arrest. We would like to request for signature on bond, pretrial level 2, and no further violent contact.
If Mr. Stringfellow is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. I take it that you haven't spoken with him either, Ms. Kim.
No, not yet, Your Honor.
Okay. As such, it will be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. No further contact at this time with Mr. Stringfellow. Stay away from the Cascade Park address. He can go back to that address on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Luckett.
Thank you. All right, let's go number 15, Mr. McNorrell.
And you said position 15, Mr. McNorrell, is that right?
Magnolia?
Yeah, no.
Mr. McNorrell, good afternoon. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000636A with battery family violence, simple battery family violence, criminal trespass and damage to property and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Third. On parole out of Richmond County, possession of a firearm and hijacking a motor vehicle. This was level 2. I'm not sure if he has a parole hold. I think he does, but don't quote.
I show a violation, so I don't know if it's a hold, but yes, there is a parole violation.
Okay. Yes, Ms. Spear.
Yes, Your Honor. In reviewing the calls made, 11 calls attempted, 6 calls completed. The victim alleged that the defendant struck the baby, threatened her with a firearm, has a long history of physical abuse, including choking her. She reminded him there's video evidence, ring camera footage. Law enforcement observed her bruises. She told him he needs to take responsibility for his actions, that he hit the baby. I believe they share a just shy 7-month-old baby who is one of the victims in this. She reminded the defendant that he walked towards his vehicle to retrieve a firearm. She said she wouldn't be coming to court and reminded him that her stepmother overheard everything while on the phone. She also said she would not lie for him. Officers had observed the condition of the home. This goes on several times, going back and forth. She reminded him of prior incidents which he choked her, including the time she had stitches and was unable to defend herself after childbirth. She alleges he threatened her life on multiple occasions. It was the defendant's fault. He was rushing in snowy conditions. No one forced him to place his hands on her, excuse me. In this particular incident, they had gotten into an argument. He snatched the glasses off her face, broke them, which caused a laceration on her nose, and then he threw a fan at her, missed her, hit the 7-month-old child. Child was okay, but obviously upset. Her cousin, Tiffany McGibbons, is the one who called 911 after she heard the victim say something along the lines of, "You hit my baby." state is asking for 2,500 surety on the battery family violence, 2,000 on the simple battery family violence, and 1,000 per cruelty to children in the third degree. When we spoke to the victim on the phone, she said this is not the first time he's been aggressive, but the first time the police have been called. She does not want defendant to be violent or make any kind of threats, but he can visit the home for child visit. Nothing further from the state.
Tell me the state application.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I didn't do that part. No further contact with the victim, Shanicia Smith, their child, or Tiffany McKibbins, that is the cousin that was on the phone. Stay away from 1783 Johnson Road and the FVIP. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. McNorial is Your Honor, he is 35 years old and he was born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. He completed his GED. Indeed, he does have a work interview tomorrow. And he's very disappointed that this is happening. He believes that this is not, he denies the allegation, Your Honor, and the parole violation is caused by this arrest. So he's extremely sad about that. Your Honor, he does not want to go back. So he didn't do any of this. That's what he's saying. And Your Honor, he would like to have he has no objection to stay away and no further contact, but he wants to have a third party transfer to his child. And also signature on bond through pretrial level 2. Thank you.
For the battery, it will be a $2,000 good bond. Simple battery, $1,000 good bond. Each of the other charges, a $500 good bond, makes for a total of a $4,000 good bond. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the Johnson Road address. He can go back to that address on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings if necessary. Third-party transfer of any minor children for visitation. Relinquish all firearms. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. McNorrell.
Your Honor, for the record, he said that he never had a firearm actually. And can it be a sheriff's 10% program, Your Honor?
That's fine with the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next we got number 19, Mr. Smith. Bryson Smith.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000637J with criminal trespass. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
17, a resident of Chattanooga, Tennessee. You got an open shoplifting out of the cab. Open trespass out of Tennessee. Open disorderly conduct out of Tennessee. Another trespass out of Tennessee. On probation for trespass and shoplifting. 2026, he had the FTA, well, last month. 2024 trespass conviction, another 2024 trespass conviction. This was level 3. That's all.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. On the 30th of January, Comfort Suites called the police as the defendant had already been trespassed several times and asked to leave repeatedly. This is the Comfort Suites at 1005 Kingswood Place. Each time he comes back, someone stops him and tells him, you're not supposed to be here, but he keeps coming back, is long and short of it, Your Honor. So we're just asking for a $1,000 surety and to stay away from the Comfort Suites at 1005 Kingswood Place, Atlanta. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons. And I guess we'll defer to defense if he needs a social worker to help him figure things out. Nothing further from the state.
Thank you. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Mr. Smith, Bryson Smith is only 23 years young. Actually, I want to actually refer him to a leather program so he can have more education and opportunities. He has been struggling with homelessness And Your Honor, last few days has been extremely cold, and because of snowstorm, it was almost impossible to walk around and in this cold weather. And he came to Georgia last month, and he's planning to stay with his friend at Oakland City, Georgia. And he gave me his email address and phone number. He does have a phone number. He also has a contact information for his father. He wants to get the job back. He was working at FedEx as a seasonal worker, and ever since then, because he lost a job, he has financial challenges. He graduated from high school 2021 with a GPA 3.0. He's a very brilliant, smart young man who just needs a little bit of help to get back to the track. We would like to request for a signature on bond through jail so he can be connected to a social worker who's here right now at the court. He can get some help to get back to his life.
It will be $100 good bond. Stay away from the Comfort Suites. I'm not sure if he has anything at that location, but if he does, he can have a one-time police escort to retrieve them. Social worker visit to assist with housing. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Can it be a sheriff's 10% program, Your Honor?
That's fine with the court.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, sir.
I'm good, I'm going home.
And then we got 21, Mr. Taylor.
Yes, good afternoon. Mr. Taylor, you've been charged in case 26 CR 0000644Y with theft by taking. Is there a history?
125 FTA. 24 theft by taking dismissed. Level 1. That's it.
Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. The 30th of January, there was a defendant allegedly removed a scooter reported previously stolen by Bing Chang Wu. Let's see. Okay, so that's what that is. The approximate value is about $400. We are asking for a $1,000 good bond. Stay away from all Georgia Tech campuses. This occurred at 835 McMillan Street. Anti-theft course, no further contact with the victim, Bing Gang Wu, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Your Honor, Mr. Taylor is 25 years young. He is currently residing with his grandparents and auntie. He lost both of his parents, especially his mom. He lost 2025. So he's been going through a lot of grieving and sadness right now. He already has a felony charge with $4,000 surety bond. He already cannot pay for that. We would like to request for a little bit of mercy to get signature on bond for this one misdemeanor. And he's trying to get his life straight. He graduated. He didn't graduate from high school. He got his GED, and he is working as a server at Frank's Old Mill restaurant. We would like to request for signature on bond through jail.
Okay, will be $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from all Georgia Tech property. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you.
Sir.
Quick question. Was there a Jeremiah Jenkins gonna be on the calendar?
Say it again.
Was there gonna be a Jeremiah Jenkins on the calendar today?
Yes, I filed that one at the very last minute. So he'll probably be an add-on.
Okay, I have him right here. Y'all ready for him now?
I can do it. Yeah, that's fine with me.
Has someone spoken with Mr. Jenkins? Good afternoon, Ms. Champion. Can you tell me if there's going to be an add-on calendar coming out?
Yes, Your Honor, it should be one.
Okay. So, and Mr. Dodd, have you spoken with Mr. Jenkins?
Hold on. I'm sorry, Judge, the ACDC just called me. Jenkins, I did speak to him, Judge,
Okay,
and I'm ready on him.
okay, so Ms. Spear, since I don't have him on the regular calendar, can you give me the case number and what he's charged with, please?
Yes, Your Honor, give me just half a second here. Currently charged with battery and cruelty to children. Oh, no, I amended his charge. He's got 3 simple battery family violence charges now.
And the case number?
My computer's slow. Give me just a second. (26 CR 0000651H is in Henry.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Jenkins. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000651H with 3 counts of simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
It's fifth arrest, 2014 simple battery DV, disorderly conduct conviction. Level 1. That's it.
Yes, Ms. Spear.
Yes, Your Honor. One of the reasons that this was late was I was hoping for more information. I just have the warrants wherein it says that he went to the elementary school to pick up his minor son. We'll call him JJ. The officers reviewed the camera footage inside the school. He was seen punching the child in the head, punching him out through the front doors of the elementary school, and then kicking the child in the face while the child was on the ground. We are asking for a $3,000 surety. That's $1,000 per charge. We are uncertain of the living situation, so I don't know if I can do no contact or no further contact. I was waiting to hear back from DFACS, but we haven't heard back from them. And some parenting classes along with no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond. That's it from the state.
Have you spoken with the child's caregiver, or can you
We
tell
don't
me
have
how-
any info on the mother. I have very bare bones information, hence our reaching out to DFACS, but we haven't heard back. So we don't know who has the child currently, what the living situation of the child is going forward. So that's kind of also why I waited to the last minute. I was hoping someone would reach out and explain further what was going on with this case, but I hadn't heard anything.
Okay, Mr. Haddad?
Thank you, Judge. On behalf of Mr. Jenkins, he's 44 years of age. He is gainfully employed. He's been working for the last 6 months at the same location along the lines of restaurant business, Judge, dishwashing. The son, if I understand this correctly, Judge, the I believe the son actually resides with his mother. They co-parent. My client does not live with the child's mother, from what I can tell. Although I didn't really go into too many details, but that's my understanding, is that the son actually resides with the mom and they co-parent. And at this particular situation, I think he sometimes picks up the child from school. Obviously, based on the circumstances, Judge, he is eligible for, based on pretrial services, eligible for UGR through pretrial services. That's what I would ask for, is him being released on SOR. And perhaps for the time being, if the court is inclined on putting a stay away from the son, that's fine, Judge. We can always work out the details later down the road. But primarily, we're trying to get him out, Judge. That's my argument, Judge.
Okay. For each charge will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, makes for a total of a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Until we find out more regarding the child, no further contact with the minor child at this time. I want him to follow all of recommendations made by DFACS. I want him to have a parenting class. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Jenkins.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, give me 1 second, get the rest of the folks, give me 1 second.
And Your Honor, I have two people from ACDC that I've not talked to yet. So at some point, I'll just let the court know I may have to be unavailable so I can interview these folks.
Okay, looks like ACDC just came on the line, so I'm not sure if you all heard that at ACDC, but whenever you can make Mr. Haddad's clients available, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, Mr. Haddad, I'll give you a call right now.
Sounds good. I think one of them should be a consent judge.
Okay,
I have one client at ACDC as well, Your Honor.
okay.
I didn't catch that. What did Miss Kim say?
She has a client at ACDC as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so whenever you get a first one, that's the GM, put your time on. You know, a little time for the actual reach, GM representative. Once the proof out, you good, because you can reach your. That'll be the contact you can use to do it. Your position is like and conversation. That you bring up to the services. Come on. And Luba, I did so. So you're right. Sit back on the room. Even if you do that, you want to correct. Get a little jet. All right, we're going to number one, Mr. Adelubo. Right.
And tell me again, please.
Number one.
Oh, okay. And it looks like we have more people in the courtroom there. So good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar. You have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We're providing you with the assistance of a public defender or conflict defender this afternoon if you choose to utilize their service. Good afternoon, Mr. Atalubo. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000623E with battery family violence. Is there a history?
Seconds, 2025 battery. It appears to be open, but I don't have the case number. Level 2 was the recommendation. That's it.
Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor, I have it as open also without a case number, it just has a MAG number. He received a bond on that case of $1,000. The victim in that particular case is Ms. Parks, who is also the victim in this case. Just for some background as to the other case, it appeared they were on a street and he pulled her out of a car and started punching on her. And the police were called, and of course he was arrested as to that offense. As to this one, it occurred January the 31st of 2026, in which this happened at 898 Oak Street Southwest. And it was in response to a fight in progress call to the officers. He had indicated that his girlfriend, Ms. Parks, was stopping him from leaving the house to go to work, and that as a result of their tussling at the door per se, then he received some scratches and that she had pulled his hair. The victim, Ms. Parks, indicated to the officers that there was a physical altercation between them, that he wanted intimacy in the morning and she had told him no, and he just began to punch her. And she was only hitting him to get him off of her. And based on the officer's observations of the lacerations and bruising to her, they did determine that he was the aggressor in the situation and charged him with the battery family violence. Because there's an open case out and he was out on bond on that case, we are asking for a $5,000 surety. No further contact with Ms. Parks, and I did see that she was on the line, but as far as I know, no one from the office had actually had an opportunity to speak with her, but we were asking for a stay away as well until this issue is resolved. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no firearms while out on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Park, if you're on the line and wish to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so. I need for you to raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I need for you to take the gum out for me. What would you like to tell the court?
What I explained to the officers, that is not how I explained it to them. I told them that an initial argument happened that morning because he did ask for sexual relations, but I disagreed. The altercation happened when he took my two phones, which he did purchase the phones for me. One business phone, one personal. I paid my phone bill for my personal phone. I forcefully tried to take my personal phone back, and he basically was trying to remove me out of his personal space.
Okay. Anything further, ma'am?
No. He is not a violent person, and I did not feel like my life was in danger, but tensions were high, and so I called the police.
Okay, and it's my understanding that this has happened in the past as well.
In the previously, it was outside interactions that made him get me out of his car. It was someone there that was basically enticing the situation. And yeah,
Are you all living in the same residence at the present time?
I have left the residence.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you being here. Ms. Kim?
Oh, actually, it is PD.
And Your Honor, which case was that?
Position number 1.
All right. Your Honor, on that case, Judge, my client is 44 years of age. He he's a systems manager, so technically does not qualify, but I'm helping him for purposes of first appearance, Judge. The parties do not live together, and they don't have any children together. So stay away would be appropriate in this case. He's eligible for based on pretrial services for release to pretrial services level 2, and that's what I would ask for, Judge.
It will be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. No further contact with Ms. Parks. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you both.
And then we got number 2, Mr. Bacote.
I got a question for you. There was, I have no court date for the first, thing. When I went to the court, they said it's a fake charge. I don't know what's going on.
Your Honor, I can talk to him about that.
All right, thank you, Mr. Dodd.
Number 2, Mr. Bacote.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bacote. You've been charged in case 26 CR 000624B with simple battery family violence. Your history, Mr. Howard?
7. Got the interference with government property, simple assault, DeKalb County. 2019 disorderly conduct, trespass conviction. That was level 1. That's it.
Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. I know he has some theft cases out of Tennessee and Illinois is what I have. He has a aggravated assault, aggravated stalking out of Georgia. Wasn't able to speak with the victim, so I don't know if that's the same circumstance, the same victim. This incident happened September the 1st of 2025 at 3161 Maple Drive Northeast, which is called Whiskey Mistress. And it appeared that Miss Kristen Carruthers, Carothers, was there with her fiance, Marshall Gregg. And there was a verbal altercation incident going back and forth over text messages between the defendant and her sister. And at some point in time, his aggressive behavior caused Mr. Marshall to become engaged with him, basically trying to intervene in the situation. And Miss Crothers stepped between them and tried to stop it from going any further and de-escalate the situation. And he pushed her out of the way. So I don't know if this is a situation where he just showed up or they were all at the same party. But anyhow, based on the history that I have, we're asking for a $2,500 surety, no further violent contact. I believe they share a child, so we just asked for third-party transfer for visitation. Stay away from the address at the 3161 Maple Drive Northeast, as well as the victim's address. At this time, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Dodd?
Well, thank you, Judge. My client is 44 years of age. He is employed with with an insurance company. They go around and sign people up for enrollment, insurance enrollment. He's completed high school, gone up to junior in college. The parties do not live together. They do have that one child where they co-parent. This incident happened back in September at a nightclub or a bar. I think there's video probably of the incident. My client had left unaware that they apparently later called the police and made a report. I think there's going to be a dispute as to what exactly happens. He's eligible to be released for pretrial services. I would ask for that. Stay away from the alleged victim is fine, Judge, and just a third party solution in terms of the child, but he is involved with his with the child, Judge. But that would be the request of the defense.
Okay, will be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. Third-party transfer of any minor children for visitation. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Bacode.
Thank you, sir. And I just want to add that, okay, I can't, all right. Now, I was a member of that location and we had an agreement that she wouldn't come. And so that's why I was there that day. So
okay. You'll have the opportunity, Mr. Bacode, to litigate this down the road, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna add on one, Mr. Bell.
Hold on, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Courtroom 2, can you have Ms. Kim call ACDC?
Sure.
And while we're doing that, we can go to Mr. Haddad's over here at ACDC. This is what's the last name? Ms. Chaparro.
Your Honor, we have a consent bond on that. I just sent it to Ms. Evans Battle, Judge. My client speaks a little bit of English, not great, but it was good enough for me to convey the consent bond. And I'm gonna contact her husband once we hang up. He speaks English, Judge. And this is on position number 5, Judge.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Chaparro. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000638F with simple battery against a police officer. It's my understanding that there's a consent, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor, there is. The recommendation is for a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No further violent contact. Law enforcement officers stay away from 3233 Canes Hill Place, Atlanta. Complete an ADET. No further violations of the law. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond.
That's your understanding of the consent, Mr. Dodd?
It is, Judge.
All right, very good. Good luck to you, ma'am.
I'm sorry, what position that was again? I'm sorry.
Say it again.
What position that was?
That was position number 5.
And what was the bond again?
It was a consent bond, $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1.
All right. If you're gonna add on one, Mr. Bell.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bell. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000650H with theft by shoplifting. Is this your case also, Mr. Dodd?
What position is that, Judge?
An add-on calendar just came out. Is position 1 on that calendar Bell?
Okay. Just a second, Judge. Mario Bell? Yes, it is my case, Judge. I'm ready. I apologize.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was with us. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
52. You got an open PI out of Clayton County. Open theft by receiving in Fulton. Well, he's actually on probation for that. On probation for felony terrorist threats, interference with government property. Also on probation for theft by taking and robbery, interference with government property, escape. What else? We got open battery, simple battery out of state court. On probation in Clayton County for shoplifting, simple battery. 2025 probation, 2021 shoplifting conviction. 2020 failure to appear. 2018 shoplifting conviction. 2017 shoplifting conviction and shoplifting NOLO. 2016 robbery, theft by taking conviction. That's all I have. This is level 3.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. Uh, I have on January the 31st of 2026, he was at 5370 Old National Highway in South Fulton. The name of the business is Starship Enterprise. While he was there, one of the staff members noticed he was rearranging items in his bag and told him he was not supposed to have a bag in the store. The staff member could see that there was merchandise from the store in the bag, and Mr. Bell attempted to leave. He tried to stop him, but Mr. Bell went out of the store. He was located later on, and inside of the bag was some rechargeable items of a certain nature that were in the bag. The value of them were $246.94. I have this to be his eighth shoplifting case. That if he receives a conviction for it, it will be his eighth one. We're asking for surety in the amount of $2,000, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, that he stay away from Starship Enterprise located at the 5370 Old National Highway in South Fulton. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Dodd?
Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Bell, he's 37 years of age, Judge. He relates to me that he is working at Bojangles and Taco Bell, born and raised here in Georgia, Judge. I would just ask court consider as low of a surety bond as possible. I would ask in the amount of $500. I don't think he's eligible for anything else based on the history, Judge.
Right, it will be $1,000 good bond. Stay away from the incident location. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir.
We could go with ACDC. I'm not sure the position number, but her last name is Leland.
Say the last name again for me.
Leland.
Your Honor, that's the add-on, Judge. That would be my case, and it's position number. Well, actually, I apologize. It's on the original. Land, Judge, is the last name.
Number 10.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Leland. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000629A with 2 counts of simple battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
4. 2020 failure to appear, 2019 shoplifting conviction. Level 1. That's it.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a fight to a call at 1133 Huff Road Northwest, apartment 256. When the officers arrived, the victim, Joel Roberts, asked that the defendant be removed. Miss Leland, the defendant, was acting belligerent, using profanity, refusing to be cooperative. She appeared to be the primary aggressor while being unruly on scene. The victim stated he wanted to press charges and provided video evidence showing the defendant striking him and pushing him during a verbal altercation. She did resist arrest, but we opted not to charge her with that or the obstruction. We have spoken to Mr. Joel Roberts. He wants no further violent contact, and he wants her to be able to return to 1133 Huff Road. We are asking for $1,000 surety for each count based on our 2020 FTA. And we are asking for 4 anger awareness, as while they live together, this does not appear to be intimate partner violence. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Mr. Dodd?
And on behalf of my client, I would ask the court to, well, she's 27 years of age, Judge. She's born and raised in Metro Atlanta, finished high school, has done some college. She works as a server at a restaurant, and has been there for quite some time. She's eligible for UGR. That's what I would ask. I mean, sorry, SOR through pretrial services. That's what I would ask for, and just maintain no further violent contact. I don't believe the parties live together. They're friends, but in any event, the anger management is fine, Judge. I would just ask the court for her to be released on SOR bond.
Do you have something more, Ms. Spear?
I was just, based on the fact that he said he wanted to return home, I assume that meant that they did live together.
So,
and the police said he had to evict her if he wanted her out.
So apparently he has signed the lease, the apartment it's his signature, but he does not live there, and he's allowing her to live there. That's the connection. I don't think they're romantically involved or anything. I think there was a dispute as to when he came, as to what transpired. I don't want to go into details at first appearance, but anyway, that's what I would ask for, is really a signature bond through pretrial service.
Okay, thank you for that clarification.
Okay, for each charge will be $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, makes for a total of a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further violent contact with Mr. Roberts, 4 anger awareness classes, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Ms. Leland. Welcome.
All right, next we got number 6, Mr. Coney.
Good afternoon, Mr. Coney. You've been charged in case 26 CR 0000639C with battery, family violence, and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Your Honor, I apologize. We have a consent bond on that case. I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No, you're fine, Mr. Dodd. I appreciate that. Ms. Evans Battle, you want to put that on the record for me?
Yes, it's a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. That would be 1,500 on the cruelty to children, and then 3,500 on the battery, family violence at pretrial services level 1 for both. We ask for no further contact with Raven Manuel and JH. A child, stay away from the 6818 Marywood Drive, South Fulton. They start the FVIP, no further violations of the law, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. I did see earlier, Judge Miss Manuel here. When our victim advocate spoke with her, she was in agreement with the conditions, but I did note that she was on the line if the court wants to sound for her. Thank you.
Ms. Manuel, if you would like to address the court, now is your opportunity. You certainly do not have to, but if you wish to address the court, you have to activate your camera, unmute yourself, then I'll need to swear you in. Doesn't appear so. That is your understanding of the consent, Mr. Haddad?
I'm sorry, Judge. Yes, it is.
Okay, very good. Good luck to you, Mr. Coney.
And then number 7, Mr. Higgins. Mr. Higgins.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Higgins. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0006268 with criminal trespass. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
11. You got an open case out of Missouri for stealing, possession of a controlled substance. On probation for trespass, disorderly conduct. 2021 property damage conviction. 2020 stealing, suspended license conviction. 2020 assault conviction. It's level 2 and that's all.
Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor, this happened February the 1st of 2026, in which he was at a martyr location, sleeping in the emergency stairwell. We would ask, there's a bond that's set at $500 surety bond. He already has a criminal trespass and suspension issued through MARTA. We just ask that he comply with those conditions if released on bond.
God.
You know, in all candor to the core, I think we need a social worker to speak to him as far as housing. That's an issue with Mr. Higgins, currently unemployed, unable to post any type of bond. If the court is willing to release him through pretrial services, that'd be my ask. Otherwise, as low of a small cash only type bond, or as low of a surety bond as possible, Judge.
What do you suggest as far as the small cash bond, Mr. Haddad?
I mean, Judge, I would ask something less than $25. I think sometimes the sheriff's office is able to assist that way through their programs, but it's he's in a difficult position because of the housing situation. But I know we have a social worker there that she can speak to him. Otherwise, we'll see him back at SAP, Judge.
Okay. It will be a $25 cash bond, a social worker visit to assist with housing, abide by any MARTA restrictions, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Ms. Bridgewater, are you with me?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Haddad, if he does not get out, the SAP date is February 17th. If he can't make this bond, I want to see him back at my SAP calendar on the 10th instead of the 17th. And maybe we can move it forward at that time if he's not able to get out.
Thank you, Judge. I'll make a note of that and reach out to social worker to confirm.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Higgins.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you, Ms. Bridgewater.
You're welcome.
Keep going up. I'm not sure of the position number, but her last name is Gwen.
I believe that's position number 17. And who's representing Ms. Gwen?
Kitty Kim, Your Honor.
Okay. Yes, good afternoon, Ms. Gwen. You've been charged in case 26 CR 0000641E with battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
First.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. This is a mother-daughter case, and I do believe I saw the mother on her earlier, Fuang Kong. The mother asked the defendant about some THC vape pens that were coming to the house. Defendant attempted to push mom out of her room. Mom grabbed the door frame to brace herself. Defendant bit her on the shoulder. We're asking for our standard $2,500 surety. We have not spoken to the victim. I do understand that there was a jail phone call. However, they spoke in their native tongue, so we were unable to listen. And I'm not sure if the mother requires a translator. So since we haven't been able to discuss that with her, we're standing by our standard no further contact, stay away from the incident location at 10570 Bridgemore Drive in Johns Creek, and 8 anger awareness courses. Your Honor, if you want to sound for her and see if she does answer and can speak, we're fine with that. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Fong, would you like to address the court this afternoon? Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe Wong is her mother. Miss Nguyen is 23 years young. The family came to US about 2 weeks ago. They recently moved, and she is currently residing with her mother and father and two younger sisters. The family live together, five of them. And my client graduated from high school in Canada, 2021. And at this point, she's waiting for her Social Security to be issued so she can get her job. Of course, she's not employed at this time, so she does need to go back home. She's hoping to have no further violent contact so she can return home. There's nobody else that she can go to at this point. And she didn't need any translator, but does your mom need a translator, Miss Trump? Does she? Oh, okay. I didn't request for a translator because she didn't need a translator, Your Honor. And that's about it, Your Honor. We would like to request for a signature on bond. This is our first arrest ever. Signature on bond through pretrial level 1 and no further violent contact.
Okay, it will be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further violent contact with her mother. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Ms. Gwynn.
I guess we have number 12, Mr. Lord.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lord. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000632G with battery, family violence, and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
10th arrest, 2017 FTA. He had a battery from 15 that was dismissed and some DUI convictions. It's level 2. That's it.
And Ms. Kim, are you representing Mr. Lord?
No, Your Honor. PD Haddad does. I believe he is about to come.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure he's here. Yes, Ms. Spear.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. The officer had actually come out previously to the address at 394 Fayetteville Road in Fairburn. That was a different incident between the defendant and someone else who said she was leaving, so don't worry about it. However, the officer got called back a second time and met with Monique Harrington, who is the victim in this case, who said that she was trying to break up an argument when her brother pushed her and she got scratched on the right wrist. It was about 4 inches long and started bleeding. In this case, we're asking for $2,500 surety for the battery, family violence, and $500 for the obstruction. No further contact with the victim, Monique Harrington. Stay away from 394 Fayetteville Road in Fairburn, and 8 anger awareness, as it's not intimate partner violence at this particular time. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond, and we have not made contact with Monique Harrington. Thank you.
Charged battery, family violence. Who is Ms. Harrington to Mr. Lord?
Oh, it's his sister,
Okay.
and I can address some of that as well, Judge.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Dunn.
Your Honor, Mr. Lord is 45 years of age, has been employed at the airport for the last 2 years. He lives with his mother at that address. The sister was just visiting from Wayne County, Michigan. She apparently is backed up and she was down here and then she left. So she's lives with her husband up in Michigan. I would ask the court, stay away from the sister is fine, Judge. But I would ask the court to allow him to reside at his mother's house. Like I said, Ms. Harrington does not live there. And he's eligible, I believe he'd be eligible for a release through Pretrial services, based on his history, Judge, he does have a minor child, a 2-year-old, whom he co-parents with the mother of that child. He's active, so we're just trying to get him out, Judge.
Okay, for the battery will be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. For the obstruction, $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Makes for a total of a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. No further contact with Ms. Harrington, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Lord.
Thank you, Judge.
And then
Welcome.
item 16, Mr. Moore.
Good afternoon, Mr. Moore. You have been charged in case 26 CR 000640B with battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
11. 2019 aggravated ID theft. 05 failure to appear. Level 2. That's it.
Ms. Spear?
Let's see. I show out of Missouri a 2019 out-of-state fugitive that got dismissed. I believe that's from Washington State, an aggravated identity theft. There is a battery family violence that was not prosecuted here in Georgia. In this particular instance, this is from March of 2025. There was a disagreement, a verbal escalation that resulted in the defendant hitting the victim across the face with the cord to the iron. We did speak to the victim, who confirmed the events in the warrant and expressed there have been, quote, countless acts of violence since last March. She stated just 2 days ago she was pushed. The violence has become worse. She wishes, let's see, they've been together for over a year. Typically, they just advise someone to leave, so no reports have been filed. Victim knows defendant owns weapons and shared that he has controlling tendencies and damaged property. She is requesting no further contact and a stay away from her address in Riverdale. I do not know if that's the same one, 980 Burns Drive, as the incident location. Victim expressed defendant has choked her several times throughout the relationship, most recently in October. On January 1st of this year, defendant broke her bedroom window. She believes an MHET or BHET, as well as an ADET, should be done. She said she will be present and would like to make a statement. She is currently trying to locate photos showing she had to get stitches in her lip from the iron hitting her. We are asking for a $2,500 surety in addition to the no further contact with Patrice Bromby, the victim in this case, FVIP, MHET, ADET, and stay away from her home in Riverdale if that is in fact the 980 Burns Drive. I do see her present if we wish to clarify that. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you. I'm sorry, Your Honor, you broke up. Were you asking me a question?
Yes, the last name of the alleged
Bromby,
victim.
Bromby.
Ms. Bromby, I see you there. If you would like to address the court, now is your opportunity. I'll need for you to raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court, ma'am?
I just wanted a protective order for him to stay away from me and not come to my house. And the addresses that she was listing is 2 different places. So the 980 Burns, that's his address, and then the Riverdale street address, that's my address.
Are you comfortable saying, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Ms. Spear.
Do you want to type your address in, Miss Bromby, since we don't have it, we only have the 980 Burns Drive.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you.
Anything further, ma'am, that you would like to tell the court?
No, that was just the main thing. I just wanted a protective order so he can stay away from me
Okay, I'm
during
gonna
this.
issue. I'm
Mhm.
gonna issue a stay away. You'll have to apply to another court for a protective order. But this is only a bond hearing, but within this bond hearing, I'll place that he's not to have any further contact with you and to stay away from your residence, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you for being here, ma'am.
Thank
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Mr. Moore is 49 years old, and he is, of course, residing at 980 Burns Drive, which is his address, and he does not.
Permission to speak and get sworn in?
Not right now, sir. Let me finish with Ms. Kim and I'll come back to you. Go ahead, Ms. Kim.
He has been here in Georgia for about 46 years. He has a very good phone number, address, contact information. He graduated from high school. And then after that, he went to Clark Atlanta University for a bachelor's degree. He does have a marketing degree. He also is gainfully employed as an art gallery director. And Your Honor, he has 3 adult children. He denies the allegation. He has no objection to stay away and no contact. He will abide by that. He's asking for signature on bond through a pretrial. That's about it, Your Honor. About 1 week ago, he had a severe auto accident. So he's suffering from back injury and he needs to get a continuous medical needs to be met. So we would like to require signature on bond so he can be released as soon as he can.
Okay. Yes, the gentleman who is on the iPhone,
Yes, sir.
tell me your name.
My name is Malik Moore.
Mr. Moore, and are you related to Tariq Moore?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to speak on his behalf and say
Okay.
that,
All right, give me 1
um,
second. Hold on 1
y-
second.
yes,
Raise your
sir.
right hand. Go ahead, raise your right hand for me.
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And
you
Your
can
Honor,
place
at this time, the state's going to object to his testimony as we are not in trial. We are here for bond and he's not a victim.
Well, you understand that I do let people speak on both sides, so yes, go ahead.
Yep, just give him my
I'm not,
projection.
I understand, Ms. Spear.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Moore, go ahead.
Yes, I just wanted to put on the record, that's my brother. He's a good citizen, upstanding individual. What he has going on with his lady and of the past, I have no knowledge of that. I just know that she came and broke into his home, and that's what all this started last night, and that's where he got incarcerated. I just want you to know that he will stay away from her, and they will stay away from each other. It's just I just wanted to put that on record, and he has a family, and I'm taking care of his 2 dogs right now, and he needs to get back home to his family.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moore. I appreciate you being here this afternoon.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. If nothing further, it will be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from her residential address. At this time, relinquish all firearms, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's get number 20, Mr. Smith.
Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000643J with criminal trespass and fare evasion. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
28. The booking says resident of Pittsburgh. Got an open possession of meth out of Cobb, open trespass, retail theft, false ID, controlled substance out of Pennsylvania. Wanted out of Cobb County. Got a 2025 hindering oneself, possession of a controlled substance, arrest. 2025 giving false name, possession of drug-related objects, no low. 24 obstruction, no low. 22 violation of family violence order conviction. 2020 battery DV conviction. 2017 obstruction conviction. Battery DV conviction and a simple assault conviction from 2016. Still level 3. That's all.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Thank you. On February 1st, officer was patrolling the Garnett Station for MARTA and witnessed the defendant push through the lower level fare gate. The officer called for him to stop. The defendant continued to use the escalator and go up to the platform. Officer caught up to him, asked for ID. He only had a bus ticket. Became combative when the officer said, "Do you have a breeze pass or some way that you should be on here legally?" He was given a permanent ban May 11th, 2025, that went into effect July 11th, 2025. He's got those two charges. We're asking for 500 surety each. Stay away from MARTA. Social worker visit, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. DeAndre Smith is 38 years old. He says that he came to Georgia yesterday because of his family emergency. We do have his address in Pennsylvania, phone numbers. Your Honor, he's currently married and he's working for Group Entertaining Company. He graduated from high school 2004. After that, he went to college in New Jersey for broadcasting and production for 2 years college. We would like to request for signature on bond through jail. Thank you.
And for each charge will be a $500 good bond, makes for a total of $1,000 good bond. Stay away from MARTA, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond, and a social worker visit to assess for a BHET.
Your Honor, can we have a 10% sheriff's program, Your Honor?
That's fine with the court.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Mr. Smith.
All right, thank you so much. 23, Mr. Tyrus?
Good afternoon, Mr. Tyrus. You've been charged in case 26 CR 0000631C with simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Get the rest. You got to open possession of a controlled substance. Improper left turn. It's a 25 PI case. Open theft by receiving, fleeing, and officer obstruction. Failure to obey stop sign. Criminal damage to property. It's a 25 SC case. Open battery DV 25 CR case. That's in diversion status, if I'm not mistaken. Jail is a recommendation. That's it.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This happened February the 1st of 2026. Officers went to 4375 Cascade Road, Southwest Fulton, where they were able to meet with a Uber driver who had gone to pick up Miss Stephanie. It's spelled Stepreania, Bell, and she's also listed as a co-defendant in this case as well. The officers went to the location. They were able to speak with her. She indicated that they had gotten into a disagreement, and he was aggressive with her, that she had, as a result of it, she was grabbing him, and she had caused injury to him as well. She threw an object at Mr. Tyrus that punctured him. But he also had hit her, or pushed her away rather, because he had indicated that initially that she had a phone charger. So he had grabbed her when she was at the Uber driver's car in order to get that back. It was later determined that that was, based on his statement to the officer, that that was not true. It wasn't because that he was trying to get a charger back from her, but he did admit to grabbing her. So he has that simple battery and that against her as the victim in that case. That is open in diversion. We're asking for a $3,000 surety bond in this case, that they have no further contact with each other. If there is a child, I can't really determine if there's a child between them. There would be a third party contact until at least they finish up, he finishes up the FVIP program. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Ms. McLeod, is this your case?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. No, it isn't. I represent the cross defendant, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Let's see, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, Daniel is his last name and Tyrus his first name. So Tyrus Daniel is 23 years young, Your Honor. He is currently residing with his mother. I believe Miss Darlene Alford, his mother is on the Zoom supporting him. He is not a flight risk. He has a strong ties to the community. He was born and raised here in Georgia. Your Honor, we would like to request for a signature on bond through pretrial level 1. He was recommended for UJR jail. He has been unemployed ever since September 2025. And he has a high school degree, 2021. He worked at UPS, EFAX, DHL as a deliverer, delivering packages and a driver, because he is a caregiver for his mother, who also has a disability. Your Honor, they have my client and cross defendant have one baby who is 1 year old. They live together, and he wants to have a no further violent contact. I also refer him to a leather program because I think he will be a good candidate to be benefited from that program. We can be used in a pretrial diversion later. That's about it, Your Honor. Thanks.
Okay, will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. At this point in time, no further contact with Ms. Bell. Stay away from her residential address. Third-party transfer of the minor child for visitation. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck, Mr. Daniel.
We got 25, Mr. Beal.
Good afternoon, Mr. Veal. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000646H with 3 counts of willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
18, 2026 probation, 23 FTA, 2018 ag assault conviction. That's a level 3. That's it.
Who's presenting for the state? Position number 25, Mr. Veal.
We can find it. I think it's
Does Miss Sander? I don't even.
Good morning, Your Honor. I do apologize. I just wanted to interrupt. So Attorney Evans Battle, it's on that sheet of paper that I sent over. It's at the very bottom.
I found it.
I do
Okay.
apologize. Thank
That's
you, Your
okay.
Honor.
I
No
found it.
problem. I have it, Jennifer. I just thought that she was going to be presenting today.
Oh, Mr. Roach said she was to observe, so
Okay,
no worries.
no worries. Go ahead.
Who wants to do it?
I'll do it. Okay.
Okay.
Denoris Field, 3 counts of willful obstruction. On February 1st, officers were dispatched to 50 Clay Street, apartment F in Fairburg. in reference to someone screaming, "Help me, call the police." They heard a female voice. Let's see, Fairburn came to the door, multiple attempts. Finally, a female identified as Ashley Donaldson opened the door, had a dog. Defendant attempted to close the door. Officer put his foot in the doorway to stop the door from closing. They noticed a child walking around and said they wanted to ensure that everyone was safe. They said, "Hey, we got a call about someone screaming for help." The defendant starts filming everybody with his phone. He refused to come out and speak with the officers. He started swinging at officers when they tried to push him and detain him. He locked his muscles. Finally, they did a leg sweep and grabbed his arm, so he fell down. Hence all the obstruction charges. Let me look. Looks like we're looking for 300 per count surety. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond. That is the state's recommendation. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Beal is 45 years old, born and raised here in Georgia. He has been legally married for 1 year, and he is residing with his wife and 5 minor children, 13, 11, 8, 4, 3 years old. And he is working at a temporary agency right now, graduated from high school, 1997. He's been working at a construction industry. And Your Honor, ever since 2018, I don't think that there was any serious issues. We would like to request for a signature on bond. He was at his own place. I don't think a police is supposed to put his foot without warrant to kind of like stop him from, they just kind of enter it. I believe that's kind of like a little bit too much to enter when the owner of the sanctuary home is saying, you should not come in. But anyway, he has a right to close the door for his house. We would like to request for signature on bond. Thank you.
For each count will be $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, makes for a total of a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Beal.
Thank you.
And then we got 26, Mr. Williams.
This is common case, Your Honor. Attorney Mefliat should be coming up.
Okay, did Ms. McLeod leave us? No, there she, Ms. McLeod, are you with us?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Mr. Williams, position 26 is your case?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Williams. You've been charged in case 26 CR 0000648Y with battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
11.
Your Honor, there is a consent bond in this case.
Okay, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. It's a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. And the conditions will be 8 hours of anger management classes through Operation 21. No further contact with the victim, Amore Jones. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Is that your understanding, Ms. McLeod?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Good luck to you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Your Honor.
3,000 level 1, right? 3,000 level 1?
It was a yes, 3,000 level 1.
And then we're going to add on to Mr. Hayes.
Representing Mr. Hayes.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hayes is my client.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Hayes. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000649J with battery and simple battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
No, it's first. Jail was a recommendation.
Okay.
Uh, we made a consent offer. I don't know if Ms. McLeod received it.
Did not.
Okay, then I'll just go through it then.
Okay.
Okay. So as to Mr. Hayes, we are here because there was on January the 30th of 2026, he went to a party with Nikiti Williams. While there, he texted her. She didn't respond to the text messages. She had left the premises, and when she came back, he slapped her in the face. Others tried to intervene, one which was Clemani Richardson, and he punched her in the face. This was witnessed by several other people in the apartment. Our recommendation is for a $3,000 on the battery, $2,000 on a simple battery for a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services at level 1. No further contact with Clemani Richardson and no further violent contact with Nikiti Williams. Stay away from the location. I don't believe that's his address at 3214 Spanish Trail. Complete 3 anger awareness classes. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Thank you. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. We are fine with the signature bond on the terms of the consent bond.
Okay. So Ms. Evans Battle, have you already written up the consent bond?
I have. She just hadn't signed it. I can send it over.
Okay,
Yes.
so since Ms. McLeod doesn't object to it, let's just put this in as a
I do not,
consent.
Your Honor.
Okay. So we'll get that to you, Ms. McLeod, and we'll make it a consent bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Hayes.
I'm sorry, one more time, how much that again?
Ms. Evans Battle, will you go through just the how much the bond is?
I think it was 5,000.
Yes, it was 5,000 signature pretrial services level 1.
I think he wants you to break it down. Is it 3 and 2? 3
3
on
and 2.
Yes, 3 and
Okay.
2.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to number 3, Ms. Bell.
Yes, good afternoon, Ms. Bell. You've been charged in case 26 CR 0000625C with battery family violence. To your history, Mr. Howard?
4. She got an open battery, simple battery out of state court. It's 25 CR 003 547C. 2022 simple battery DV dismissed. This was level 2 if you give us pre-trial.
Okay.
That's all.
Ms. Evans
Yes,
Battle?
Your Honor. This was the case involving Tyrus Daniel that you heard previously. We would allege that Ms. Bell threw a rat tail comb and at him, and it hit him on the shoulder and punctured him, as well as this was the case in which she threw, I think it was some water as well on him. Our recommendation for bond, considering she has the other cases, one I believe is still open, would be a $3,000 surety, no further contact. Third party, she is to allow third party contact with the child. And I believe the court ordered that Mr. Daniel had to leave the home so she could remain in the home. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons or firearms while out on bond.
Okay, the open case, Ms. Evans Battle, can you tell me what the bond is in that case and who signed that?
Okay.
Did you get that?
Yes, I'm looking it up.
Come on, y'all hear about? Come on.
So that case is was scheduled for jury trial. The bond is set at $3,000. As to the battery and $1,000 as to the simple battery, and the judge setting it initially is Judge Mincy.
Yes, and are those signature bonds or good bonds?
They're pretrial releases, yes.
Okay. Is there a no further contact?
I didn't open up the conditions there.
I'm just wondering if it's the same person or not.
Oh, I can tell you that. Yes, the same person.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Ms. McLeod.
Your Honor, my client and the cross defendant, they share a 1-year-old child, and that's a huge concern of hers because she wants him to have contact with the child. And she tells me that they were just having a minor disagreement, and neither of them called the police. I believe a third-party Uber driver took it upon herself to call the police. But my client says it was nothing major. They were just having a minor disagreement. She wants to have contact with the cross defendant because she says that they are co-parenting this child together, and she really needs him to participate fully in the parenting of this child. But we are okay with a signature bond, Your Honor.
How old is the child?
The child is 1-year-old.
Okay. Well, she's already gotten a signature bond on one occasion. And what concerns me is that this child is, and now it's back with the same alleged victim on this matter. Normally, I would not give us an additional signature bond, given that she'd already gotten one. I do want her to begin the Family Violence Intervention Program, so it will be a $10,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Wanted to start the Family Violence Intervention Program. This point in time, I don't think it's good for them to be around each other, so no further contact. Third-party transfer of the minor child for visitation, and no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you, Ms. Bell. You're welcome.
District 22, Ms. Thompson.
Good afternoon, Mr. Thompson. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0000645J with simple battery, family violence, criminal trespass, and damage to property, and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
11, 24 DUI, 22 ag assault arrest, 2016 criminal damage to property, 2nd degree, 2012 common law robbery conviction. It's out of state. It's just level 2. That's it.
Is that Ms. Bell?
Yes, on February 1st of 2026, officers went to 1446A Vesta Avenue in East Point. At that particular time, they made contact with LaShanta Berry, who reported to them that an incident that began as a verbal dispute regarding dishes turned into more than that. Miss Berry was on the phone with her mother when Miss Thompson grabbed her grabbed her phone and threw it against the wall. Miss Berry attempted to retrieve it. Miss Thompson picked up the phone and threw it again. At some point in time, Miss Berry attempted to leave the residence and was struck in the back of the head with a closed fist by Miss Thompson. The officers observed the front windows, the blinds of the residents were being closed as they approached. Ms. Berry that advised that the back door may be open due to damage from a prior incident in which forced entry was required. It appears that as a result of this dispute, the phone was damaged as well. So in the amount of $169. She was not cooperative with officers. And so that's where we get the willful obstruction in. The recommended bond amount would be for $1,000 for obstruction charge, $1,000 for the simple battery, and $1,000 for the criminal trespass. We're asking for a surety bond in light of his history. For that amount, $3,000 surety bond, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. We'd ask that he stay away from the she stay away from the location at 1446A Vesta Avenue in East Point, and no further contact with LaShanta Berry, LASHAWNTA. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor, my client, Miss Thompson, is 35 years old. Oh, actually, is it Gloria Johnson for one? I don't think that. Your Honor, she is actually 35 years old. Even though the Odyssey says the birthday is 1993, it should be corrected to 1990. The place 1446 Vesta Avenue, that is actually in my client's name, and I believe Miss Berry should have been gone by now, and she should not be living there. So we would like to request one-time law enforcement officer escort visit to verify that she's not there anymore, and so that way my client can return home. She was born in South Carolina, but she came to Georgia when she was 12 years old. So last 23 years, she's been here. Her mother's here, and she has a job. She graduated from high school 2008, and she went to Piedmont Technical College for business management. She has an associate degree. And Your Honor, she's the one actually who has bite mark on her hands. She was attacked first, and she was defending herself. She denies the allegation, and we would like to request for signature on through pretrial level 2. The charges that she had were mainly dismissed and dropped, and last almost 10 years, there was no significant criminal history. So we would like to request for a signature on bond. No contact is totally fine. Thank you.
For the simple battery, will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. For each of the other charges, $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Makes for a total of a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. No further contact with Ms. Berry. She can go back to the incident location on one occasion with law enforcement. If Ms. Berry is no longer residing there, she can stay. If Miss Berry is there, Ms. Thompson will have to gather her belongings and find someplace else to reside in the meantime. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you. We go to number 8 in South Van Nation, Mr. Johnson.
Okay. And who's representing Mr. Johnson?
Judge, I'm representing Mr. Johnson. Excuse me. I actually have not spoken to him, but I did speak to his mom. I'm ready to proceed, Judge. It's
okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson. You have been charged in case 26 CR 0006278 with terroristic threats and acts and simple battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Second. You got an open Superior Court case 25 PI 004 554 possession of a pistol or revolver by person under 18 years, and possession of a sawed-off shotgun, rifle, or machine gun, or dangerous weapon. That's all. Level 2.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. On January 30th of this year, the defendant jumped a victim at the bus stop down the street from the school. There was video of defendant striking the victim with his fist. There's also multiple videos on various social media platforms of the defendant with handguns threatening the victim further, bragging about the fact that he already jumped him once. This combined with the open possession of weapons charges calls us to ask for a $2,500 surety per charge, no further contact with the victim, 8 anger awareness courses, and to forfeit any and all firearms that may be in his possession, along with no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. We've spoken to the mother of the victim. She said that the defendant got in a fight with her son on Thursday, then got into a fight with his female relative on the bus. She said that she was going to let it go, but then she found out about the videos on Instagram. She saw the video where the defendant said he would bring guns to school. She said her son's never been in trouble and explained that defendant is new to the area and has had multiple complaints about him getting in trouble. She wants no further contact and to stay away. She believes he is, quote, a dangerous child. Nothing further from the state.
Name of the alleged victim, Ms. Spear?
Quincy Henderson.
And Mr. Dowd?
Thank you, Judge. Judge, on behalf of Mr. Johnson, I'm not sure his mother may be on Zoom. I did speak to her earlier, Judge. My client is 17. He's apparently a month and a half away from graduation. I'm not exactly sure. Speaking to the mother, Judge, my client apparently is new to the school, and according to my client's mother, he's the one that's being bullied. He's been attacked several times. I don't know if involves, well, actually, I do know involves this particular alleged victim. Also reports that they appeared at their house to try and fight the family. This happened either yesterday or the day before. I'm not really sure. All that to say, Judge, that my client resides with his mom. He's in school. I'm sure school will suspend or initiate whatever investigation that needs to be done on both sides. Stay away is is obvious. I would just ask the court to allow him to report to pretrial services. I don't know the circumstances of the felony charge, other than it sounded like from speaking to the mother, it involves similar issues. I don't know if it involves the same victim, Judge. It's an ongoing problem. I think in this particular case, it just happened to be who. Um, I think there's fingers to be pointed at both sides, Judge, and I would just ask the court on the limited income that my client and his family has to consider a release to pretrial services, perhaps maybe level 3 even.
Okay, so I
I'm
see
the victim's mother.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm
Okay.
gonna allow you to speak. Is your
Okay,
last name
thank you.
Yes,
Does his
ma'am.
mother get to speak as well, since she gets to speak?
Okay, I'm gonna let everyone speak, but you all have to let
Okay.
me speak so that I can let you
Okay.
speak. Okay? So,
Mhm.
Miss Johnson, you're the mother of Mario?
Yes, I am.
Okay, raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court, ma'am?
Really, this situation started from her son. Her son came to my son's bus stop. There was no my son chasing her son. They met him at his bus stop, and nobody put hands on her son but my son. And her son, I have video of it. Her son attacked my son first. So I don't know. And on top of that, the mama claiming she don't know where I said this. They brought 20
I
people
never
to my
said that.
house.
I came to your door.
Hold
They
on.
came to my house
We're not,
with
we're not,
20
listen,
people to
stop,
fight my
stop,
son.
stop. We're not gonna litigate this today, but I understand what you're telling me, Miss Johnson, okay? So let me ask you some questions. Does Mario live in your household with you? You're on mute there, Miss Johnson. Unmute yourself again for me.
Yes, he does.
So he lives with you. He is a senior in high school.
Yes.
What high school is he in?
Washington High School.
Okay, and he's welcome back at Washington High School?
Yes, the school hasn't called me about anything with my son. That he's not suspended, he's not in trouble. We don't have any issues with the school.
Okay. And does your son have a job?
No, he doesn't have a job right now.
Okay. Does he have any activities in school
He does sports.
through the school?
Yes.
Okay. And what any other type of school activities that he's doing?
No, other than looking for him a job. No.
Okay. All right. Anything further, Miss Johnson?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, thank you for being here, ma'am. Now, Miss Lee, I'm going to give you the opportunity to speak as well. Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. What would you like to tell the court?
From my understanding, it started. First of all, I did go to her door to ask for her. When I came to her door, I asked her son, the one that the suspect. I asked him. I said, "Well, let me tell your mom come to the door." He at the door. What you want my mom for? I said, "I don't talk to nobody children. Tell your mama come to the door." He laughing. My son is always down the stairs by his auntie car. They going back for that key. I didn't care about the fight, Your Honor. I did not care about the fight. When I got phone calls, I got videos start coming to my phone. I'm like, what is this? It's a pistol with him with a gun, pointing at the thing. He got my son name in it. He got my nephew name in it, saying what he did. Later on, the next day, I got another video of him saying we went up to the school with sticks and none of them went there. The detective, everybody have everything. Me and the school just had a talk. APD was the mother is telling them both lies. My children, we've been residing in that neighborhood for a year since we was little kids. Anybody would tell you my son works for the workforce of that neighborhood. We
Your
got
mom stays
we
over here
got
Okay,
pretty
protecting
Miss
your
rich
kids.
Johnson,
kids.
we're not going
So
to do this.
about the fight, I didn't care about none of the fight. But when you threaten my son like a gun, saying you came up to school with other little girls were calling my niece and them, telling them that they came up there with supposed to be sticks. I guess them sticks. Supposed to came to the school with sticks looking for him at the game on Friday. So when I went to the school today, Atlanta Public School was one of the police officers that went and picked him up, sir.
Okay, all
About the
right.
fine, I didn't care, and I told the officer that I said I don't care about no fine. They're kids. She know because her son supposedly been talking to my daughter. They was cool at first. It was something started with my niece and them little cousins on the school bus, a ninth grader, when he was calling her name, B's and H's, and telling her he gonna slap her. She's a ninth grader. She got off the bus. They had some kind of little altercation Thursday with him and they other little cousin got to fight on Thursday. She know what the mother know was she know. I don't care about the fine. I don't care about the fine. They kids. But when you put guns involved, somebody you coming up there with other guys on my son, I'm not playing it. I'm not going for none of that. And
Okay,
I did
thank
go
you.
to her door to talk to her and her son. It took her a minute to come to the door. Her other little son had to tell the suspect like she want to talk to mama. What you want to talk to my mom for? I'm like, listen, baby, I don't talk about you. Tell your mama come to the door.
All right, thank you, Miss Lee. I appreciate you being here as well. You have anything further? Mr. Johnson, place your hand down. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. Let Mr. Dodd speak on your behalf. You have anything further, Mr. Dodd?
No, Judge. I think the court probably got a little sample of what's going on. So
Okay. And he is slated, Ms. Johnson, he's slated to graduate this year?
Yes, in the next couple
Okay.
months.
I want him to stay in school, so that's why I'm gonna allow him to get out. Because one of the conditions is that he stays in school and that he regularly attends. So for each charge, it's going to be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Makes for a total of a $10,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. He is to have no further contact whatsoever with Quincy Henderson. He is to stay away from Mr. Henderson's residential location. Given his age, he is obviously not to have any weapons, so he is to relinquish any firearms. Given that he is in school, I want him to have a curfew. He's to be inside by 9 p.m. and he's to stay inside until 6 a.m. So he'll have a curfew from 9 in the evening to 6 in the morning. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Did you have something further, Ms. Spear?
I was just going to ask for a point of clarification, Your Honor, in case the school does suspend or expel him, that he still continue his education where appropriate. I just don't want to lock him in case the school makes a decision.
Okay, well, if the school is at any point does not welcome him back, I want him to make sure that he gets enrolled at some other school so that he can complete his education, Ms. Johnson.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to all of you. Who do we have next?
That's all we have in the courtroom.
Okay, let's see. What about position number 9? What are we doing with Kabir?
Your Honor, I have filed a waiver of appearance on that case. We're ready whenever the court is.
All right, and what about position 18, Kenneth Pack?
It will be reset to competence calendar, Your Honor, medical reset. MH.
Okay, medical reset.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what's the date? You want it set for Wednesday?
Thursday, 11 a.m., Your Honor.
Okay, so you want to put on,
Yes.
So 2 weeks from now, that'll be the 4th. Because we have to give it that notice. That much notice. Unless, Your Honor, you want it earlier.
well, he's got you say medical reset, but I don't.
Oh, for a
Is-
medical
is he
reset?
in-
No, he have to go Wednesday. He'll just have to be reset to Wednesday.
Is it MH reset? Not the medical, right? I apologize. It is MH reset.
Okay, so at
You
some
wanna
point,
give
we're
it a-
still gonna,
Yeah, go ahead, Jan, I'm sorry.
we're still gonna have to give him a bond, so.
Exactly.
Let's reset it for Wednesday and you all see what you can do to move it forward. And so we'll reset that one for Wednesday. What about position 24? Jesse Venice?
MH,
Vanis?
Your Honor.
That's a reset as well?
Yes, that one was actually, he was released from competence calendar last Thursday. And the day he was released, next day he got arrested. So I believe he has to go to a competence calendar.
Okay, well, he's in the same position and we still have to get him a bond.
Sure,
So we'll reset him for Wednesday.
sure.
And I think that would cover it except for position number 9. Andrea Kahabir, charged in case 26 CR 0000628C with 4 counts of criminal trespass and damage to property and simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Got an open simple battery DV 25 CR 007-394C. It has a bench warrant too, so, and wanted out of Union City. Said level 2, and that's all.
Spear?
Yeah, I showed 2 FTAs out of Atlanta and the one out of Union City for that simple battery family violence. That was from November of last year. This appears to be an MH case, according to the victim. The defendant came to his apartment, started banging loudly on the door, caused his doorbell to come off. Apparently, he is in charge of her medication for said MH problems, and she was there to retrieve the medication. They used to live together. Now she lives in a different apartment, same complex, according to him. While she was outside, she had broke a fire extinguisher and had it with her for some reason, but didn't use it. He gave her medication and went back inside. He turned around and she had come into the house. She then slapped the Wi-Fi router on the floor, punched the television, picked up a pair of children's scissors and poked him with them. It's the safety kind. They can't really hurt, but all the same. Then she went into the bathroom, pulled out the water supply line from the toilet. On her way out, she smashed a lamp, hence all the charges. We are asking for 1,000 per charge surety for a total of 5,000. No further contact with the victim, Antonio Tigner, Tigner. We have not reached out to him. We are asking for a stay away from his apartment, number 13, and compliance with the MH treatment that she has already been assigned. I suppose someone else will need to be in charge of her medication going forward. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, on behalf of my client, she's 24 years of age. She reports that she does work Waffle House and has been working there for 7 years, but she also receives Social Security. I do believe MH is an issue. Due to the failure to appear, she's got a $6,000 bond as it is on the other case, Judge. I would just ask the court to keep this case as low of a bond as possible. I really don't think she's going to be able to make bonds. And I'll have a social worker go out and talk to her as well.
Okay, for each of the criminal trespass charges will be a $250 good bond. For the simple battery, it will be $1,000 good bond. So that makes for a total of a $2,000 good bond. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. Stay compliant with all prescribed medications. Social worker visit to assess for a BHET. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
And Your Honor, I apologize. What's the total amount of the bonds?
2,000 good.
I think
250. What?
that's it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dodd.
I just needed the total. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. And I believe, does that take care of everyone?
No, Your Honor, I have another client. I haven't heard his name called. Mr. Gear here. I don't have a copy of the calendar, so I don't know. It's Austin, Guiher.
Yes, that case, that misdemeanor charge was part of the felony. There's a PI number that we asked for it to be attached to. I believe they did that this morning. Do you represent him on the other case?
Do not.
Okay.
Okay, so this is, go ahead, Ms. Evans-Bell.
I was trying to get the PI number for her is GUITH.
Okay, so has been rolled into his felony charge, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, he already had a bond set by the
Yes.
magistrate on the case. And
Yes.
so we just asked that it be rolled into the felony, and that's what they
I
did this morning.
understand. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Mhm.
I guess that concludes my business before the court today. We have the
Okay,
excuse.
of course. We'll see you next time, Ms. McLeod. Have a good rest of your
Thank
day.
you. You too. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Bridgewater, whenever you're ready for us.
Okay, the reset date for the SAP calendar is going to be February the 17th. Position 1 is reset further notice with a $5,000 SOB through pretrial. Position 2, reset further notice with a $5,000 SOB through pretrial. Position 3 is reset further notice with a $10,000 SOB through pretrial. Position 4 has a consent bond of $3,500 SOB through pretrial level 2. 5 is also a consent bond with a $3,000 SOB through pretrial. 6 is a consent bond with a total $5,000 SOB through pretrial. 7 is going to the SAP calendar dated February the 10th with a $25 cash bond. 8 is reset further notice with a total $10,000 SOB through pretrial. Now, I know there have been some changes, but with this being a minor, does he need a cosigner? Anybody?
Not anymore, I believe.
Yeah,
Not anymore. Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay, so he has a $10,000 SOB through pretrial. 9 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $2,000 good bond. 10 is reset further notice with a total $2,000 SOB through pretrial. 11 is reset further notice with a total $4,000 SOB through pretrial. 12, reset further notice with a total $4,000 SOB through pretrial. 13, reset further notice with a $5,000 SOB through pretrial. 14, reset further notice with a total $7,000 SOB through pretrial. 15 is going to the SAP calendar. We're going back to our regular SAP date, which is February the 17th. It is reset to that calendar with a total $4,000 good bond. 16 is reset further notice with a $5,000 SOB through pretrial. 17 is reset further notice with a $3,000 SOB through pretrial. Position 18 is reset to Wednesday, medical reset. 19 is going to the SAP calendar with a $100 good bond. 20 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $1,000 good bond. 21 is reset further notice with a $1,000 SOB through pretrial. 22, reset further notice with a total $4,000 SOB through pretrial. 23, reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. And on position 23, his name, I understand, was it's on the calendar as Daniel Tyrus, but he's also known as Tyrus Daniel. So just make that note for the benefit of those. Position 24 is being reset to Wednesday, a medical reset. Position 25 is reset further notice with a total $3,000 SOB through pretrial. 26 is a consent bond, a $3,000 SOB through pretrial. Now to the add-on calendar. Position 1 is going to the SAP calendar with a $1,000 good bond. Add-on 2. Now, according to Ms. Evans' battle, you have different amounts on this consent bond, but the amounts we discussed in court are different. So my question to you is, I show that in court we said $5,000. That's $3,000 on the battery and $2,000 on the simple battery. However, on this consent bond you presented, you show $2,500 on the battery and $1,500 on the simple battery.
Which, I'm sorry, what's the name?
The add-on number 2, Hayes.
Okay, so it's my apologies. So I have $4,000 signature bond through pretrial, $2,500 on the battery, and $1,500 on the simple battery. So I misannounced it.
Okay, no problem. So we'll go with this one. Okay, and then for the last one, add-on 3 is reset further notice with a total $6,000 SOB through pretrial. Are there any corrections, comments, or otherwise?
Okay, if not, thank you all. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Judge.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.